There's a chain here in Kansas City. I hired a technician away from this chain. The guy did not fit in that chain. He wasn't that type of personality. He wasn't that type of person. He had been there for less than a year. He wanted out, and he's appreciative of the time he spent there, but he realized that this is not the place for me. I gotta go. And he's telling me the story. They brought in a 2017 Subaru with a P0420 code, and they started throwing catalytic converters at this thing. And they told the customer, "Hey, we're going to throw catalytic converters at this thing, this, that, and the other." At some point, they started rocking the engine back and forth and turning the engine backwards, which apparently caused the timing chain to pop back. And they started the vehicle with the vehicle out of time, and they bent all the valves, right? And so that's their fault. They didn't know what they were doing, and they're just and this was like after the third or fourth catalytic converter, they're just throwing parts at the vehicle because they're trying to fix this code. It keeps coming back. They don't know what they're doing. They sold the engine to the customer. The customer bought the engine. They convinced the customer that they needed this engine. They weren't going to eat this engine. Right. That's not the only story. I've got stories for days from this shop. Stories of vehicles that have shown up to my shop because I hired this guy and he was their one diagnostician, and they're like, "Oh, just take it down there. I know the guy that works there. He can diagnose the car to you." These vehicles come in absolute disrepair, and these customers have been going to this shop for years thinking that this vehicle's fine. Oh, it just has a problem here and there, but otherwise it's fine. They've been spending thousands of dollars at this other shop. They would have told me. Now we're taking pictures and we're like, no, this thing is in rough shape. Yeah. I don't know how they get away with it. And so my shop is having to give this shop or these customers bad information sometimes, and they're not happy to hear it. And we're trying to be honest and truthful, and we're trying to be tactful about it at the same time without ripping into this other shop, because I think it's fruitless to do that. But at the same time, I'm having to fight the perception that this other shop creates just from their attitude towards their customers. They don't care. Yeah, they just drive in customers with bottom dollar offers, and there's always another customer. And that's what I asked the technician. How do you guys stay in business? Oh, there's always another guy. Right. There's always another customer. There's always another car. They don't care.
When you have $1 million marketing budget,
I get that.
Right. So here's the thing. This is a problem that our industry has created for us. Part of it is because we advertise price, and people don't know good car repair from bad car repair. So they flash the big marketing budgets. They have celebrities talk about them, but people don't know, and they don't complain. In my state, I live in the most regulated state in the world. We hey, I admit it. I'm not going to mention the state because I don't want people tuning out. But it's on the other coast. We have a whole organization that polices that, and they do a horrible job at it. But it really boils down to us as good shops to be talking about the difference between a good repair shop and a bad repair shop. So in our social media and our marketing, we need to talk about how a better warranty and get a second opinion. And I know there's shops out there that hate me for saying that, but integrity is a fleeting thing, right? And if you think about it, in my state alone, there are 40,000 repair shops. There's lots of choices, and they're not all good ones. And if you think about it, Lucas, at the trade show, the top 1% go there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we need the top 1% to band together. We need the associations to work together. I don't know if this happened in your area or not, but out here, the beef organization did this long marketing campaign about how beef is good for you, even though it was in the news that cholesterol, is caused by red meat. The AGO Association. We need the associations to talk about what good auto repair is. And we need to stop advertising price. And we need to stop quoting price over the telephone, because we've turned auto repair into commodities. And it's not a commodity because it's like being a doctor. Would you go to the cheapest eye doctor?
Heck no.
Would you go to the cheapest any doctor? Well, if I'm going to have eye surgery, I want the most expensive doctor with the biggest diploma, right? Does it mean he's a good doctor? No, but the marketing says if he had graduated from Harvard or Yale, he's worth it, right? So there's a lot of things there. The good news is, as the economy tightens up with the pandemic and just things are difficult, some of these bottom feeders are going to leave. The chains, however, takes a while for them because they have pretty deep pockets. So, we just got to keep fighting the good battle. Push the association memberships, push, advertise quality and service, not pricing. I do a class called Marketing Without Price, and people are amazed that you can market without price. It's not price. And I want you to think about something. Everybody that's listening to this, do people really come to you because of price? Probably not. They come to you because they trust you or because of your reputation.
Yeah.
So don't worry about, I can't fix, there's 33 million cars in California. I can't fix them. I can't fix 10% of them. I can't fix 1% of them. So I'm not going to worry about the bottom feeders. I'm going to look for the customers who want what I provide by telling them in my marketing, I'm different in a good way, and this is why I'm different. Worry about your reputation, not everybody else's.